Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Shola and I am the founder of Activate Her Purpose. And Activate Her Purpose empowers women to step boldly into our calling, embrace our gifts, and live the life that we are meant to live with confidence. Today's topic is something that is near and dear to many of our hearts as women, and it's all about self-care and what does that look like in our lives, because it can take different forms. In some cases, it's just going on a spa date and get a massage and just relax. In other ways, it's just about stillness and taking time for ourselves to breathe and just rest. So I want us to dig deeper and see how self-care can be achieved in our lives, in different forms and ways. And I know that definitely we have many ways of doing that. I would love for you to add your ways of how you take care of yourself as a woman. And so let's sit back and relax and get into it today. Number one is to start your day with stillness. And the way that I do that is I created a time consistently in the morning where I go into a space, in my little private space, and it just so happens to be in the basement, and just take time to quiet down before all of the activities of the day start and the world starts pulling us in different directions. I just take time to pray. I take time one-on-one with God. As a Christian, I believe in the power of prayer. I believe that we can receive wisdom and direction and the promises that God has for our life. And when you start that early in the morning, just to quiet ourselves down and get direction for what we need to do for the day, for the week, or for the year, it just does something different with our way of approaching our life and the world. And it just centers us. And I believe that spiritual and emotional wellness stems from us understanding that we have a God that is for us and is ready to go ahead of us, making everything well and straight for our lives. So my first tip is to find time in the morning before everything starts and quiet yourself down and pray and meditate, and however that looks for you, even if it's 10 minutes, it will make a world of difference in the way that self-care manifests in your life. Okay, number two is move our body and move our bodies with kindness. I mean, we know, we've all read all of books that tell us how important exercise is to our lives. But I mean, sometimes it's, where do you find the time? It's busy. I don't have time to go to the gym. This is all of our excuses, and I'm right there with you. However, there are some people who actually wake up early in the morning, go to the gym, and they get it done consistently. And I do that once in a while, but I cannot say that I'm consistent. But what I did find is that I can combine movement in many different ways. So for instance, even in my first point where I created that time in the morning to meditate and pray, I decided to use that time to just walk around. And then I started adding weights that as I pray and as I walk and focus, I am doing that and I'm getting my movement and exercise in for free. So I think that in our lives, if you can find a pocket of space where you're doing something else, it could be you're on your phone watching a YouTube video, or you're on your phone talking to a friend. Take that time out, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, take that time to take a walk. That alone, even walking, I've read actually, there are many benefits to that. So as opposed to, just sitting down and doing other things, you can combine your exercise with the things that you're already doing. So that's number 2 for me, is find ways to move your body and be intentional about it. If you can add weights, even as we get older, we know that our muscle mass gets reduced, and you want to build up that muscle by adding weights, wherever you can. So that's my number 2 point. Move your body. Number 3 is speaking life over yourself. And what that means is speak good things over ourselves, even when we feel like we have come up short or we've made a mistake. Let's be intentional about speaking life, speaking great things, speaking the things, even the things that you haven't seen yet in your life that you want to see. Talk about it as if it's already done. And one of the things that I do, in addition to everything that I've said in the first 2 points, is I have some key Bible verses that I speak over my life every day. One of them is, I arise and shine, for my light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon me. And that is in Isaiah 61. And that just reinvigorates my attitude for the day. Like, what? I arise. First of all, I'm up and I'm ready, and my light has come. Just speaks about you sharing the things that are in you, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you, meaning God's face is shining on you, no matter how difficult the situation may be, no matter how confusing a situation may be. God gives you clarity, gives you wisdom, and the more you speak about it, the more it becomes your reality. Even, many of the motivational books and self-care books, they talk about, speaking the things that you want to see. And that principle holds true in our lives, especially as women, where there's so many things that can come against us as women in the workforce, in your lives, in your families, but you want to make sure that you are the voice that's always positive, that's always encouraging to yourself. We as women sometimes are critical about the things that we do sometimes, and you don't want to have that voice default. And in one of my videos, I talked about that imposter syndrome and not feeling like you are supposed to be in a certain space. This is the time when you speak that life over yourself, whether you feel qualified or not. Begin to see yourself the way that you want to be. Be the change. Be the change that you want to see, and you will see how just speaking the life and scriptures and love over your own self, it begins to pour out and ooze out of you, even when you're speaking to others. So my 3rd point is speak life. Speak good things over yourself every single day, and make it a habit. Make it consistent and be intentional. Number 4, protect your rest and your boundaries. We need to rest. Rest is not something that's a luxury, it's a necessity. We need to protect the time that we need to rest. As women, and I know this is true for me, I love to jump in and fix everything. If something's not going right, I volunteer myself to get it done and fix it. And then if something else goes wrong, guess who's on there? I commit myself to so many things. However, we need to make sure that we protect our rest and boundaries. We need to take the time to wind down. You cannot do everything, and you can't be everything for everybody. And until you get the rest that you need, how can you even pour it into somebody else's cup? So let's remember that rest is crucial to our well-being, and it's definitely a form of self-care. when things are a lot. If you have a lot going on, you have to really take inventory of what you can and can't do. And there's sometimes where you need to really say no to some tasks that just don't fit in to your list of things or list of priorities. So protecting our rest, protecting our boundaries are absolutely crucial to self-care. So even though we would love to be, the person that fixes everything and makes sure that everything is running smoothly, we cannot do that all of the time. So fit things in your calendar, fit rest into your calendar, fit the things that are a priority to you and your family and your work, and make sure that there is some boundary around it where you just don't get pulled in every direction where it's taking away from your own care. Absolutely put yourself on that list of priorities. So number 4 is protect your rest and protect your boundaries. And lastly, connect with your purpose and with your joy. Activate Her Purpose empowers women to live that life of purpose, live the life that brings you joy. And by doing that, that is absolutely a form of self-care. It is something that you fit in your day, something that makes you joyful, something that makes you feel connected to who God has called you to be. That alone will put a twinkle in your eye. It will put joy in your spirit. And taking time and fitting on our calendar the things that make us laugh. The Bible says laughter is medicine to your soul. Imagine if you can belly laugh once or twice a day, how much joy, how much purpose that brings to your life. So purpose and joy, reconnect with that. Reconnect with that as often as possible. And even though, the spa dates, the massages, they're great for self-care, but something that brings joy to your spirit and purpose in your heart is even better, because that comes from the inside out. So definitely bring joy in every area of your life. Find it, seek after it, and let the purpose of God rule and direct you in the things that you do on a daily basis. I hope these 5 tips will help you rediscover the things that you can do for yourself to take care of yourself and to make sure that every day you are prioritizing your self-care. I thank you for supporting this channel. Let me know if there's any other topic that you would like me to cover, and I will be sure to create a video for it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.